Well, 70 acres, what should have just took me a couple hours, 3 hours, whatever, is now taking me all day. Had to wait on seed. Now I was rolling for about 10 minutes and this happened. It is April 2nd, and we already have about getting close to about 900 acres of beans in the ground. We've never had this many acres in the ground this early, ever. But it's been dry here ever since like the beginning of March. So some guys already have beans and corn planted and are like getting close to being done planting, which is insane. And if we get a dang freeze or a frost, whew, everybody's gonna be hurting. So let's hope that does not happen. But right now we're wishing for some rain because it is bone dry. I think we're gonna finish planting this farm we're on behind the shop and quit and see what this rain does. It's supposed to rain tonight or this weekend sometime, so we'll see how that goes. And they're supposed to be finally supposed to be bringing my 2140 this morning. So, but yeah, I ain't been filming the last week. Kind of been a mess. We've had some issues with Gunner's planter, just some things, you know, working out a new planter. So it's just been a mess, been a bunch of issues. So really having almost 900 acres done in a week with that many issues is it's pretty good. So yeah, we just rolled up to the shop. We'll see what's going on this morning. Well, it's been another day with the 2150. I have been planting. It's not even my planter, but I've been the one freaking running it. That will change when my planter gets here. Hopefully today. I hope it shows up. It's been a mess trying to get that thing here. I must have been in a bad mood the day I filled in the ditches on this farm because my God, I have found a few that few small ones like that I've missed where I didn't think it'd be any. But there's one right over there that I've done and I didn't do this one. I must have been in a bad mood that day. Yeah, I mean, I have found like 5 of them that I have just didn't fill in. Either I never saw or I just didn't give a crap about that day. I don't know. Back up to this corner and set her down. Yeah, we're gonna slow it down just a little bit because a row will drop off in there and don't want to tear anything up. I should probably put my phone down. We already got a row stopped up or something. Row 22. Let's see if we can see anything visual from the row. 22. Where you are. I'm getting no seed. Everything's intact. Let's see here. Well, it's seed in there. Actually, there's a bean right there. Sometimes, oh, there we go. Huh. I don't know. I have not backed. That's weird. Okay. I ain't backed up with it down. If I did, then every row would have been like that, but okay, that's weird. So let me walk y'all a little bit through this planter, how it works. So this planter is completely precision. It's electric planter. The rows are basically precision. You got electric meters, hydraulic downforce, air to your row cleaners, air to your closing wheels, to just so you can play with that a lot easier and get it perfect. But yeah, this planter's got a lot going on, but man, it has been doing a great job for us, other than just the little minor electrical issues. But we finally got it all resolved, and yeah, so this planter is pretty decked out. And my planter will come the same, like the row units will be the same exact thing. Only thing that's different is that it just folds differently. It's a pivotal planter where this is a front fold. And also, with this planter being electric drive, that means it's individual row shut off. So when you come over to where you've already planted, it'll shut off a row individually. So you're not wasting seed. And that's just one major thing I love about this planter is having that, because our 1790, we overlap so much. It's no telling how much seed we wasted having to plant over where we've already planted sometimes, because it might be just a little streak left that we got to plant. So really, you might only need 2 rows planting that little streak, but instead your entire 31 rows is planting. So it's because it was chain driven. There was nothing special about that planter. It was like, I mean, as normal as you could get. So this planter, I just got done talking about how it's so great, and it is. But there's 2 things that I do not like about this planter. And it's not even that serious. It's just 2 things that I don't like. Number 1 is how slow it is at picking up. When I get to if I plant 2 in rows, like 2 times around the edge of the field, I have to really slow down to give enough time to pick up, so I'm not turning around with the row still kind of dragging. So I have started to plant 3 passes around the field, because sometimes 2 is not enough room. It depends on your angle of your end row. Like if you're coming in at your end row at an angle, sometimes 2 passes around the field is not enough room to get it straight. Second, I feel like it does not pick the rows up high enough. And yes, there is a setting on here that you can have. But there is a setting right here. Click this, click it again. You can change to, if your bar raise, you can limit it so it don't raise up high enough. And we were running that. Well, then I was like, that's not near enough. Farms I was planting on yesterday is too dang hilly to be running that, because you'll be turning around. You'll be trying to turn it around with it up, and if them wing wheels drop off in a little hole right there, your closing wheels are going to drag the ground. And it just was stressing me out that I'm going to tear one up or something. So I got it to bar raise full. I may never put it back to limited, ever. But actually, 2 things I have with this planter I don't really like is just how long it takes to pick up, and I feel like it does not pick up high enough for this hilly ground, because it was, I mean, I had it full yesterday, or changed it to full, and it's still, and sometimes I could see some of the closing wheels on the end rows were dragging. Here's my planter for the year. 2140, 20-inch spacing. Same exact thing as Gunner's planter on the row unit, just folds differently. But they put new closing wheels, new disc openers, new bushings in on the parallel arms. Might have done something else I can't really think of. And I think the gauge wheels haven't been ran very much. They all look pretty dang good. So I'm excited. My first real purchase to the farm. Well, it's been probably close to 2 weeks since I have filmed anything. Still got my planter. It's been a ride with this one. Not really the planter's fault. It's me trying to figure out this planter, and it's just been a couple of things. Because I mean, we just got this planter and Gunner's planter, so they're going to come with issues, and we've been trying to resolve them. I hope we got all the issues resolved. You can look back here and tell I've had lots of hydraulic oils, leaks, issues. That O-ring right there has blown several times. Let's get out and check our seed depth. There it is right there. It's a little moisture down there.
Well, we hope this is our last day planting corn. for 2026. We like about 40 acres. We're planting a 20-inch row corn this year, so that's something new to us. We hope it works out. We've been planting our corn on 38-inch rows. Also trying out red planters again. But this farm here, it's been at least 50 years before it has had, since it's had plows in the ground. Been no-till and cover cropped, rotation. You can see all the residue on top of the ground. Didn't have a very good cover crop this past year, but anyway. Planting that yellow gold. No-till. If we gonna make whiskey, we better be getting some rain.
Dry this year that it's a big watershed right here, and this is where actually I sprained my ankle trying to bust beaver dams. It's a big watershed right here, and normally the water is like all the way like another 80 feet that way. So we've never been able to plant this right here, and it's dry. I'm not even really leaving tracks. Now, if it rains a lot and gets that water back up, it's gonna take these beans away, but I don't think it will, because it's pretty low right now. It has to take a lot of rain to get up, and we've been doing pretty good about keeping the beaver dams busted. And yeah, that's how I sprained my ankle, was busting beaver dams. But this entire corner, it's, I don't know, probably 5 acres, 6, something like that. We didn't even get to plant it last year, so that's why it's like this, all grown up and stuff, because that water. Last year we had nothing but a super wet spring. We got like a 15-inch rain at once, and it had this whole watershed out. I mean, like flooded. Couldn't even get to this part and plant it. And now this year it's backed off like 150 feet probably in that one spot. I was saying about 100 feet, but it was more than that. It might be even more than 150. But anyways, just crazy. I mean, it's just crazy how Mother Nature changed. I mean, that's farmer's biggest enemy is Mother Nature. It changes every year, and you got to change with it. If not, you're gonna be screwed. Love that. Well, 70 acres, what should have just took me a couple hours, 3 hours, whatever, is now taking me all day. Had to wait on seed. Now I was rolling for about 10 minutes, and this happened. Gosh. Dad had an extra one at the shop for his planter, because his planter is basically, it's a stack fold, and it's basically this same exact thing, like the row unit wise. So he had an extra one. Looks like it's pretty old, but should work. So we'll put it on there, and hopefully this one works. 76 acres, I think that's a record for how many acres have been planted on this farm in quite a few years, because that water is the lowest I've ever seen it. And while we have it low, we might as well keep trying to fight beavers and keep breaking beaver dams to let more water out, especially with this rain we're getting. But last time we were busting beaver dams on this farm, I sprained my ankle. So, but if I do come over here and bust some more, I'm gonna bring my waders so I don't have to jump across the ditches and try not to get wet, because that's how I sprained it. I jumped across a ditch and landed wrong. So I was trying to avoid the water, and anyway, so when I come back over here, if I do, I'm gonna bring my waders. So yeah, that's a wrap on this 76 acres. Should have been done 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, but like, yeah, I was hoping for a little bit of an easier day, but oh well. It is what it is. It's time to put it under the shed and go help Dad finish corn.